Right then folks, I thought I'd bring you a quick update over on the YouTube channel. We'll just stand over on this fourth section. Just currently stand behind peg 18, which is Matt Redman, permanent peg 53. Internet connection's terrible here. Hopefully you can hear me guys, I'm having awful internet signal here on this far bank. So I'll keep this short and sweet and then we'll go back to Facebook for the other live feeds. But at the minute, as I said, was just standing behind peg 18, Matt Redman. Just been speaking to one of the stewards here and Matt's probably got about £6. So going into this second hour, he's somewhat behind the four leaders. Next to him, lad that needs no introduction, Kris Jones. Christian caught a few fish in the first hour, but he's probably up to about £20, something like that. I saw him having a few mugging. It's noticeable how difficult this bank's fishing compared to the far bank, but there is quite a few upsets to be had, and I'll bring those updates to you shortly when I get back on Facebook, where I can get a better signal. But Christian is probably leading this bank. On the opposite bank, however, is Jimmy Brooks. Now Jimmy is landing another carp that he's mugged, but it's a bit of a tale of woe from across there. I've just literally been speaking to Bob from Maver, and on this far bank you've got Fully Love, who's probably got about £10, so they're telling me. The biggest weight on that bank, I think, so far from what we gathered, is Jimmy. Jimmy's probably up to about £36, £37 now. And next to him, last year's winner, Sam. Sorry, it was Sam that was landing that fish, not Jimmy. So Sam, last year's winner, is probably on about £10, so they tell us. So really tough start for those guys over there. However, the boy, Christian, has just managed to snare one mugging. He's got to be one of my favourite human beings in the world, this lad. He's pretty good at fishing as well, I'll give him that. I don't think he's the biggest of fish, but certainly on a tough start like this on this bank, every fish is going to count. But as I said, I wasn't going to tell you on this live feed, but it sounds like we have a clear front runner at the minute, which is going to be Mike McMillan. He's supposedly, from his bank runner and the stewards, he's going to have about £80 at the minute, which is an absolute phenomenal weight. Now he's on peg 8, which is permanent peg 29, and what he's been doing is he's been sneaking them in, smuggling them in like a little assassin and stringing together a massive weight. And second, from what we've heard, is Andy Bennett, who apparently is catching 14 metres on the deck, which is absolutely insane, especially in this weather. But he's probably got about £50. I know it's early stages, but that kind of weight at these early stages of the match is absolutely phenomenal. So you can imagine why it must be a little bit demoralising for these lads down here on these pegs that are still currently sitting on, some of them, single digits. You're really going to have the work to cut out, even if those margin swims do turn. I'm not saying that these are big fish in here, so 10 fish can easily go over £100 in here. Next to him, Fran O'Reilly, and Fran's struggling from the stewards' reports, currently sitting on about £5 or £6. He's obviously opting to sit short. Christian, who's just gone straight back out and snared another one. So very positive angling from Christian, and we all know what this lad's capable of. People were saying this morning that if he wins this from this peg, then he truly is one of the greats. I think that's a unfair argument, because he obviously already is, even at this young age. He's got Kieran Marsden there with him as his bank runner, another chap that needs no introduction, and that's a better fish, albeit not as big as the ones that the other banks seem to be catching, mugging. But I'm sure he'll just be glad to be ticking over at this stage. Very quiet area of the lake this. As you look around, there really isn't much coming out. We've also got the blockers either side to take away that end peg advantage. And for those of you that caught it earlier on, I really am impressed with this venue. It's the first time I've been to Ayfield. It's absolutely fantastic fishery, really mature, and it's an absolute credit to the way Maver ran the draw. One of the most professional things I've ever seen, and certainly a great incentive for the sport to grow and become as professional as we hope it's going to be. It goes to show there, folks, how much Christian's fed at this stage. He's just opening another bag of 6 mils up. Casting to the clip, yeah, I don't know if you just caught me, but like I said, I think Mike McMillan at the minute is probably leading this this match, probably by about £30–40 at this stage. So what we'll do is we'll have a walk down, and I'll see if I can keep hold of my signal, and if I do lose you, I'll catch you all back up on Facebook. But at the minute, not a great deal happening on this bank. Christian, doing what Christian does, is probably leading this section. Fran O'Reilly, as we said, seems to be struggling somewhat at the minute, as does his neighbour for the day, Liam Smith. Again, from what we heard from the stewards, on quite low numbers in regards to his weight at the minute, probably about £6–7 they said. So we'll keep on walking down to the next peg, which is peg 14, Dean Lock, and peg 14 is permanent peg 45. As I said, folk, we will get back over to Facebook shortly. Seem to have a little bit more signal power from there. But for those people that prefer YouTube, just trying to bring you a bit of footage on both platforms. And again, Dean, from what the stewards were telling us, and his bank runner, probably up to about the £10 mark. Which, demoralising for them, they have to look to the left, where Andy Bennett, Wayne, and that man just in shot there, Jamie Hughes, is in a view. Now, by all accounts, they've told us that Jamie's probably up to about £20–25 by his standards. That's not a large amount, but if anybody can turn the game around and start catching, we know it's going to be him. And in between them is poor old Wayne Kersley, who's happy to watch him now. From what the steward said, Wayne's probably in the low digits still, and he's got Andy Bennett next to him, who's got 40 odd pound. Jamie Hughes the other side, I think he's going to have about £25–30 in all honesty, because I've seen him catch a fair few early on. But Wayne's a tidy angler, he won't let it get to him, he'll keep his head down. And as we've said, it's fishing, anything can happen. So what we'll do is, folks, I'm going to sign off there on this feed, and then I'll try and get straight back over to Facebook to bring you a more thorough update on the other half of the match.